Reinvention isn't about moving to another country. It's not about changing your job, your income, or even your relationship. Reinvention starts long before any of that. It actually starts the moment that you realize the life that you're living is too small for the person that you're becoming. And that moment is uncomfortable because you can feel the old version of you holding on to routines, to identities, to the stories that keep you safe but are now keeping you stuck. The truth is, most people don't fail to reinvent because it's impossible. They just fail because they underestimate the psychological shift, the shift up here, that's required to cross that threshold. Today, I'm breaking down the real psychology of reinvention, what it feels like, what actually changes, and why the version of you waiting on the other side is more powerful, peaceful, and capable than you've allowed yourself to believe. If you're new to this channel, I'm Justin Keltner with Entrepreneur Expat. We help freedom-minded professionals create global lives without sacrificing comfort, income, or security. If you're sensing that the next chapter of your life is calling you, but you're not sure how to step into it without blowing up everything, then this video will help bring clarity. And if you're looking for more inspiration as well as step-by-step process and help on getting moved to another country, whether that's you, your family, your business, perhaps making money from overseas, and all of the different psychological reinvention that you need to do in order to make that happen, all the different belief systems that you need to change, then definitely subscribe to this channel because we're going to be talking about that every single week. We can help you build your own plan for reinventing yourself, perhaps in another country. Maybe 2026 is going to be the year that you finally decide to take that plunge to make that move. And if you're looking for some specific guidance with your individual situation, you may want to also consider booking a consult at entrepreneurexpat.com/consult, where my team can actually take a look at exactly what it is that you have going on, especially if you're a high net worth individual, you're dealing with multiple properties, perhaps rentals, businesses, families, and things like that. Just go to entrepreneurexpat.com/consult and me or my team can hop on the phone or Zoom with you and help you understand your unique situation and what the next steps are for you. So reinvention doesn't start when you board a plane or quit your job and then say, you know what, I'm moving to Mexico like you guys did, or I'm going to move somewhere in Eastern Europe or somewhere else in Latin America, perhaps South America. It doesn't quit when you jump on that plane or you give your notice at your job or you decide that you're going to sell your business. It actually begins internally. It begins when your nervous system starts rejecting your old environment. And that's the kind of canary in the coal mine to tell you, hey, maybe things are not right. We need to start making some major changes. Some initial signs of reinvention are that your old goals simply don't excite you anymore. Maybe you feel drained in environments that once felt normal. You start imagining a different life repeatedly. You notice friction between who you are and who you want to be. The cost of staying the same starts to feel heavier than the risk of actually changing. This isn't failure. It's an evolutionary signal. You're outgrowing an identity that you've been carrying for years, maybe even for decades. And your system can feel the expansion coming. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how reinvention works, and this is especially important to entrepreneur expats and aspiring entrepreneur expats because it's so important to understand this. This is what's going to allow you not just to move to another country, but move to another country without later sabotaging yourself or perhaps feeling out of place. Like I said, it all is really the internal work. That's why my wife Amanda and I have extensively studied with mentors and shamans and yoga teachers and holistic medicine teachers and gotten our certifications in different areas and different modalities so that we can understand these things as it applies not just to a lot of the business consulting clients that we work with, but also a lot of the clients who want to relocate themselves and their families to another country. So this is the pattern that it follows. Number one is disruption. That's that feeling that something feels off. Maybe life stops fitting. You can't unknow what you see now. Number two is dissolution. your old identities, habits, and even relationships begin falling away. Not because you force it, but because they just stop resonating with you. Number 3 is the void. This is that messy middle ground where you're saying things like, who am I now? It feels like you're drifting, but it's actually the space where clarity forms. Number 4, decision. A single choice becomes the catalyst. Move abroad, start the business, and the habit begin again. Number 5 is embodiment. Reinvention becomes real when your new behavior catches up to your new identity. And here's the insight that most people miss. Reinvention is less about adding new things and more about releasing what's holding you back. Most people never fully reinvent themselves because they get stuck in one of these two traps. And I've talked about these a few times before on this channel in different capacities. So you'll probably hear them as familiar, but they're important to listen to nonetheless, which is number 1, waiting to feel ready. The truth is, you're never going to truly feel ready. Readiness is not an emotion, it's actually a decision. And if you look at the Latin roots of that, decide is to cut away. So when you make a decision, when you decide, I learned this in a personal development workshop that I took many, many years ago, where they were talking about what decisions really meant and how they can start a change in your life. But when you decide, you're cutting away every other possible option. If you try to wait until that fear goes away completely, well, you're going to be waiting forever. And then trap number 2 is trying to bring your old identity into your new life. You can move abroad, but simply bring the same burnout patterns with you. What's the point in that, right? You can start a business, but carry the same employee mentality. You can change your environment, but still operate from old programming. True reinvention requires identity death, which is the willingness to let parts of you retire so the next chapter has room to begin. Now let's talk about how to reinvent yourself without burning down your current life, right? It's a little bit of a teeter-totter, right? You got to balance, here's what's going on in my reality today with what is it that I want to create? What am I deciding to move towards? So the way you do this is you start by getting brutally honest about what no longer fits in your life. You got to stop negotiating with the truth. That's simply your ego trying to hold you back and keep you safe. Then you identify with the version of you that you're stepping into. Not what do I want to do, but who do I want to be? It's the moving from the doingness to the beingness. And I know it sounds a little woo-woo and esoteric, but trust me on this one. That's the stage that you need to set up for yourself, for your consciousness, and to prevent your ego from sabotaging you every step of the way. Number 3, you want to remove the friction that keeps you operating small. That might be the environment, people, habits, and narratives. You want to simplify things. Number 4, build micro evidence of the new identity. So every action should reinforce the new you. Next, give yourself a geographical or psychological reset. We say this a lot here on Entrepreneur Expat. Nothing accelerates reinvention like a clean slate. For many people, moving abroad creates the distance, both literally and emotionally, that you need to actually start fresh. And number 6, don't rush the void. Clarity comes in the space between those identities. This is how reinvention becomes sustainable instead of chaotic. And here's why that reinvention that you're working on and relocation are so deeply linked. It's because when you leave that environment that shaped your old identity, your nervous system is able to reset. I experienced this myself when I went through my first bankruptcy at 21 years old. You know, I thought I knew a lot about business. I thought I knew a lot about money because I had a couple 6-figure years and I felt like I was doing well and I had all the material things, but I didn't have the discipline. And so, you know, I had to basically, you know, everything burned down to the ground. I had to move back in with my mother in my early 20s after being on my own for years before that. And when I went back into that kind of old identity, right, that was super, super difficult for me. It took so much to not only change that identity, but to like physically say, you know what, okay, I've saved up enough money, I can leave this environment, because that environment was keeping me stuck to the identity of like failure and of all those other things, and not being good enough, and the expectations that my parents had put on me, and so many other things. But when I finally was like, after a year and a half, almost 2 years, I said, screw this, I am out. And I was able to change my environment, move to another city, and then eventually leave the US again, because I had been back and forth, doing the expat life a little bit during even those days. When I finally was able to change my environment and get out of an environment that was toxic and that was like kind of bringing me down, that helped to reshape my new identity. And from there, a lot of success followed. When you leave that old environment, your nervous system really resets and those patterns loosen. Your default behaviors stop being so reinforced, and you're free to rebuild from intention instead of conditioning. Now, that's why so many people say that moving abroad changes everything for them. It's not because of the geography. It's not because you just happen to be closer or farther away from the equator, or maybe there's a better climate. I mean, sure, those things certainly help if you're coming from a city in the US or Canada where it snows in the winter and you got to shovel your driveway, right? But it's not just the geography. It's because the geography actually gives you permission to now become someone new. Going global, as I've always said, is not an escape. It's just a recalibration. And it is one of the most powerful catalysts for reinvention that you can ever experience. If you feel that next version of you pulling you forward, then just trust that. Reinvention is not a crisis, it's a calling. And when you understand the psychology behind it, you stop resisting the change and start partnering with it. If you want help designing your own freedom plan, the right country, the right timeline, and the right structural choices for your next chapter, apply for a free consultation at entrepreneurexpat.com/consult. We've also got a lot of free resources and courses, including our moving abroad checklist, which you can find at entrepreneurexpat.com/abroad. Links below this video. Your life really is closer than you think. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video coming very soon. Bye for now.